In the last episode, I built up a large mid-game farming district. This included a starter tree farm feeding a block storage. However, the process of removing the logs was slow and tedious. In today's episode, we address this issue. Firstly, I'd like to apologise for the 3-month delay in getting this episode out. Part of the reason it has taken so long is the solution to the mining speed of the logs. As I said at the end of the last video, I'd introduced a custom carpet extension mod including a rule to instant mine logs using a netherite axe and a haste 2 beacon. I've done just that. The mod is called Carpet Addons Not Found, which you can download from either the mod's GitHub release page, CurseForge, or Modrin. The links are down in the description of this video. The mod was developed in collaboration with my fellow 404 Not Found members, hence the name. In particular, I'd like to thank Sirs and Sigma for all of their hard work contributing code to the project. The mod supports several versions of Minecraft including 1.17.1, 1.18.2, 1.19.4 and 1.20.1. The release version of the mod as of recording is 1.3. Also, it goes without saying, to use the mod, you require both the fabric loader and the carpet mod. In the interest of openness and transparency, I think a refresher of all the carpet rules enabled for this series are in order. I'm not going to list off every single rule verbally, but instead show some text on the screen. The rules which have now been brought in from the Carpet Addons Not Found mod will be highlighted. The format of this episode is going to be very different from the previous one. For starters, I finally have a new mic, so my audio quality should improve. Secondly, the episode is going to be more of a commentary of what I did to get to the current stage of the world. The main reason for this is that the previous clips have a much worse audio quality because I didn't have my new mic. Finally, the episode will be much shorter than the previous one. Right, that's enough admin, let's get on with the episode. So having enabled the instant mining logs rule from our new mod, I needed to acquire netherite. The best method for this is to use TNT. I could have used beds, but I didn't want to make a sheep farm to get all of the wool. To craft loads of TNT, I needed to have a lot of gunpowder, so I set out and built a creeper farm. I also don't have a source of strings yet either, so the farm will double as a creeper and spider farm. This particular creeper farm is a modified version of the general mob farm by El Mango. It is lower down in the world, which should help with the spawn rate, albeit marginally. When the mobs are pushed from the spawning platforms by the water, they'll land down the bottom and be transported to the nether. The nether side is where they will be killed. Now in hindsight, I could have maybe kept the killing mechanism in the overworld and just transported the items to the nether, but the mob cap is never full anyway, so it probably wouldn't make much of a difference to the rates. Here, I'm reusing the hopper minecart instant unloaders for 1.19 and above designed by El Mango. The items then get sorted into a simple chest storage. I then ran the farm for a couple of hours to get plenty of gunpowder. The rates of the farm are 3,700 gunpowder per hour and 2,500 string per hour. Once I had enough gunpowder, I crafted all the TNT I needed using the item scroller mod. Then, it was time to go netherite mining. Once I got all the debris, I crafted up the netherite ingots, then I changed all my tools to be netherite, and same with my armour, and as you can see here, I now have full netherite armour. Having acquired the netherite axe, I then went back down into my farming district and mined out all the acacia logs using the new instant mining rule, and I've got to say it was incredibly satisfying. Now knowing that I could instant mine logs, I decided that I actually wanted to try and get some decoration around the mob farm that we had just built. And part of this decoration, I needed spruce logs, so I went ahead and farmed up all the spruce logs again, then mined it all out, and having acquired all the materials to build up the decoration, I then went ahead and, well, built it up. Okay, at this point we are now back in sync with me currently and with the progress I've done for this particular episode. And here it is in all its glory, the general mob farm. Well, not even general mob farm, but the spider and creeper farm. Yeah, I've gone with this particular sort of decoration, just a sort of castle rook sort of style with a glass centre section, so you can see the farm inside. We've still got a little bit of detail with the wood, and then you can see that it's alternating between stone brick, andesite and stone. You know, a little bit of detail. I'm not a great builder. I'm not by no means a builder. I am a technical farm person, but I do want to try and decorate this world as best as I possibly can. Yeah, I'm quite happy with it. It's probably one of my better ones, and yeah, I did use World Edit to assist a little bit with the circles and all that. And I'm particularly happy with this particular bridge over here, which leads from the Nether portal. So the Nether portal comes out here, you follow this path down, and then you come onto the bridge over here. If we just have a look at it from over here, you can see, yeah, I am quite happy with this particular bridge design. I just followed a YouTube video to get some inspiration for one, and then I just extended it out a little bit and used my own colour palette. And yeah, then you come up and you can come across to the other side. It might be a bit pointless when we have an elytra and all that, and we come over here, but we might even not be over here that often anyway, so you might argue this is pointless, but you know, I wanted to have some decoration, and I might terraform this bit out of the way so it looks a bit cleaner, but yeah, I'm not too fussed about that. This is it's quite a tall build, to be fair. And you come into here and you get into the actual farm itself. Another thing to note is that I've now updated the world to 1.20, which is why when I was getting the netherite armor it was the pre 120 mechanics, but now I've got 120 because this is a chiseled bookshelf, but the top of it has this particular floor pattern which I kind of liked, so I went with that. And then yeah, this room's kind of boring. It's basically just, you know, just a wooden floor. And then you can see the mobs coming in here, and yeah, so if you wanted to watch them we could, but it would affect the rates if we're in here. Then over here we have the water lift to get up to the top, so go in and come back out at the top. It's essentially just a sign telling you where to put the bot at the whatever you call it, the AFK platform, the lever here to turn it on and off. Let's now go and travel to the nether side. Once we fall down here, down to the bottom. Once we come back through to the nether, basically in this hallway, so nether portal's here. Under here we've got glowstone, just to make sure everything's lit up really well, because of the nether, the light level's different for spawning mobs than it is in the overworld. Just gone for, again, very spruce rustic sort of look in the here. So if you go up here, you go to the top where you can observe the mobs dying, and then here is where we come out. So let's just go upstairs, come out here, and then you can see, here's the kill chamber, where you can see drops. I was originally going to have like a nice wooden floor in here, but then mobs kept spawning and I realised that was a problem, so that's why there's all carpet here. I used the string from the farm for the carpet, so yeah, you can just craft it to wool and get carpet that way. You may be wondering why there is a boat with cows in it. That is to allow the mobs to come out of the portal quicker, and so they won't build up in the centre there and just be stuck. That way they all get pushed out and we won't have any just left over. We go back down the stairs and turn into the hallway here. We can get out of the decoration here, or just outside of the farm there, and then here we have the control switch for just turning the item collection on and off. So that basically means that this particular bit here, so these two things, which is the actual item collection, these will be active when that switch is turned on. And then yeah, the actual storage is here, so it's just simple chest storage because I've not got shulker boxes at the moment. So if we have a look at how much we've got so far, so yeah, we've got quite a lot of gunpowder. I think the gunpowder's up to here, yeah, so we've got 3 full slices and this amount, so plenty of gunpowder now for rockets when we go to the end. And then plenty of string as well, yeah, so we've got 2 full slices of string up to this bit. And if you have a quick look at it from out here we go. So this is a bit more detailed than the one in the overworld, and like I said, I want to start decorating my stuff in this world. Maybe not immediately after every time I build a farm like I have in this episode, but at least down the line there will be decoration around pretty much everything. Unfortunately, that is all I've got time for today. Only 10% of you who watch these videos are subscribed to the channel, so if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. It would really help the channel out if you did. And for those of you who are already subscribed, thank you for continuing to support me. And I'll see you all soon in the next episode. Goodbye.